Hi, welcome to Urban Awakenings. My name is EC. Getting right into today's video. Question is posed: do I need to be vegan to spiritually ascend? Short answer, no. No. Anything that you feel is a requirement is like rooted in ego. And what I mean by that is spirituality, being awakened, being aware, participating in an ascension of consciousness is inner work. It's an inside thing. It's not an outward goal. So anything that you do outward that stems from inward only enhances your spiritual journey. For example, if you feel like you need to be vegan, whoever's watching this video, if you felt it in your heart for a long time and it bothers you, like, I really need to stop eating meat. It bothers me to see an animal killed for what I am consuming. Then you need to be vegan. But it's not for the next person. This is like a very personal thing to decide. There's a vibrational frequency to everything that we put in our mouths. Everything. And it is true that the more pure the food is, the higher the vibrational frequency. So the more pure things you eat, fruits, vegetables, nuts, things directly from earth, because they're getting their energy directly from the sun. There's very little filter between the energy that they get and the energy that you get. Whereas something that's processed, it's going to be distorted energy, it's going to be diluted energy, but it's not to say that it won't nourish you. It's not to say that it won't affect you. Your beliefs honestly dictate your journey. So if you as an individual believe that you need to be vegan in order to feel a certain way, then you need to be vegan in order to feel a certain way. There are other people out here that would feel like I can achieve the same level of ascension or the same vibrational frequency or the same level of consciousness doing what I'm doing right now. And that's true for them. I think ultimately people need to understand that not everybody's journey is going to look like the next person's journey. That each journey is going to be individually tailored, custom made, fitting the needs and the loose, structured blueprint that your soul gave this incarnation. So some things are meant for you, some things are meant for other people. There isn't a have to. There isn't a have to. People make up all these rules of what you can and can't do. You have to be vegan. You can't consume alcohol. You can't drink coffee. The whole point of being here is so you can experience being here, and you don't necessarily have to take the experience out of that by denying yourself something because you see somebody else denying themselves. I made the decision almost a year ago to stop eating meat. I don't eat pork. I don't eat turkey. I don't eat chicken. And the reason I made that decision was not that I felt like I had to, because as long as I have been learning of things of a spiritual nature, I never felt pressed or forced or felt like I had to do something in order for something to happen. I'm not even sure what people think is going to happen to them if they make that a rule. But I was watching something and the lady said something that profoundly affected me. She said that there is always an option, that we always have a choice. And that affected me because it made me realize that I eat meat only because out of habit, because that was something I had did my whole life. But I have a choice and I have an option to do something else. And it made me explore that. And I didn't completely stop eating, every single thing. I'm not a vegan. I'm a pescatarian. So I still eat seafood. I might be a pescatarian for the rest of my life. I don't know. For me, I realized that the vibration of meat was very dense and I could feel it in my body. And once I stopped eating it, I just felt lighter. Not necessarily on the inside, but just on the outside. My physical body felt lighter not eating, meat. Meat is just very heavy. Y'all know meat make you sleepy. It's just very dense thing. But there were certain things that I knew I don't like the systems that America generally uses to kill animals. I don't like the systems. I don't like the way that it's set up. It's not compassionate. It's not done in a respectful manner. A lot of times human beings are so arrogant that we act like our souls are the only souls that matter, and that the souls of sheep and cows and pigs, that they don't matter in the grand scheme of things. So I disagree with the concepts that we use, the way we slaughter animals. I understand that, the circle of life and nature, and at the end of the day, there is a process of food. There's a process, there's a food chain, and that we are in that food chain. So I don't judge anybody who eats meat. I just feel like since I do have the option not to, I would rather take the option. And even with the fish, it just is lighter going into my body. I don't know if I'll become a vegan. Perhaps, maybe not. I would just encourage everybody to make your decisions solely based on what you feel about yourself, what you feel about your own spiritual journey. Don't let people on the internet dictate to you what you should think spirituality looks like and what you should think being spiritual or being ascended looks like, because it tends to get confusing when you do that. Then you go off of your own path that your own soul set up, and now you're following someone else's path. So I'm going to keep saying it. Find your path. Follow your own path. Whatever that looks like, do what's best for you. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Long story short, no, you don't have to give up meat to be enlightened, So, thanks for watching. Thanks for allowing me to do what I do the most. And thank you for allowing me to do what I love to do the most, which is interact with people and talk about spiritual things. So until next video, take care of yourself. Peace. Love you.